Alright, so we're at part 3. It's been an hour and a half. The pork tenderloin is now just going to come out of the water. It's been sous videing in for an hour and a half. Now you want to make sure before you pull it out and you're ready to sear it, you get a cast iron. I prefer a cast iron skillet, but you get it smoking hot, just like that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pull the pork out of the water. Sit right here for a minute, and then we are going to put a little grapeseed oil. Actually, first of all, go ahead and open the bag because we're ready to sear immediately. So open the bag, and this is what we're looking at right here. This is your pork tenderloin. Alright. So we are now going to sear it in a hot cast iron pan. So put a little grapeseed oil in your pan. Now this isn't going to take long. It's hot. So going in. You want to get that hard crust, hard sear on there. That's what really makes the sous vide worth it. It's not quite ready yet. Getting there. Alright, that's what you're looking for. Right there, nice golden brown. We're going to sear it for another 10 seconds or so. Just get a nice crust on the other side too. Go ahead and turn off the heat. And we are going to put it on a plate to rest for a moment while we make the sauce. So your pan is still real hot. Turn down the temp a little bit. And what you're going to want to do for the sauce that I'm making, which is a mushroom red wine sauce, is you take cremini mushrooms, toss those bad boys in there in a hot cast iron pan. We'll let them saute for a couple minutes so they're soft and golden. Meanwhile, the pork is resting. Feels pretty damn good. Always season your vegetables and your sauce once you need to. For the sauce, I'm going to use some sea salt as well. About a teaspoon or so. Now while those are cooking, what we're going to want to do is get some chicken stock ready so we can deglaze with chicken stock and red wine to build the sauce. So, I've already got some red wine set aside. And now we just need to make some chicken stock. I'll leave you guys hanging for a second. Alright, now we've got our chicken stock made. So what we're going to do now is deglaze the pan, the mushrooms in it. It started to break down some, so we're going to hit it with a little bit of red wine. And we're gonna let the red wine reduce a little bit, just to bring out the flavor of it. And in the meantime, go ahead. Bring this beautiful pork tenderloin over. It's rested for a couple minutes. Look how juicy that is. That's what you're looking for right there. Super juicy, super moist. So, let that chill for a second while the sauce comes up. Next thing you want to add to the sauce is you're going to want to add your chicken stock. Just a little bit. And we're also going to add some Grey Poupon mustard, some Dijon mustard. Helps thicken it, brings out some good flavor. Now while this sauce is reducing, we're going to take time to taste. You always want to taste. Always want to taste. So, I haven't really added any seasoning yet. It's pretty good already. There's a little salt, a little pepper. That. Now, the sauce is starting to reduce, like so. So what we're going to do now is something called mounding the sauce. It's when you add cubes of cold butter to your hot sauce, and it will thicken it without having to use a roux or a slurry of some kind. So, you want to do cubes of butter, like that. I'm going to just do one at a time. Alright, now it's got that velvety sheen to it, thanks to the butter. So what we're going to do is we're going to taste again, see if we're happy. Use a little sweetness. Now, I do this a lot in a lot of my dishes, and it's a secret trick that I picked up along the way. But if you add a small amount of grape jelly to the sauce, small amount of grape jelly, add directly to the sauce. That's going to add some sweetness, balance out the flavors. It's also going to mask any saltiness that may have occurred from the reduction of the stock. And now we're going to go back to taste it again, see how we like it. Exactly where you want it. Now at this point you can always add some herbs, something like that. I generally prefer to add thyme, but I don't believe I have any. So we're just going to add a little bit of oregano this time. So, a little bit of oregano in there. And now we can turn the sauce down. And it appears everything's ready to go. So all that's next is plating.